everybody. This is Dr. Ann Merkel, and on behalf of the Blue Ridge Business Association, I'd like to introduce Monica Clark, who is our manager, chief librarian.
Yes.
You know, the one that's running the show at the Fannin County Public Library in downtown, still in the courthouse building, easy to find, lots of parking out front, and lots to learn about what is in a, quote, modern library, which we're lucky enough to have one here. So welcome, Monica, and you've been with the library in charge since you said May of 2020, so you've gone through the rough first year, and but you've kept it going. And so tell me about what a modern library includes, which is kind of one of the really fun things that we have here in Blue Ridge.
Yep, so we have wonderful books and audiobooks and even DVDs, so if you want to have entertainment on the weekends. But we also have computers that are free for the public to use with internet access. So they can come in, you don't have to have a library card to use them, but of course we always want to get you one. They can come in and use those to access online resources, whether it's filling out forms or getting their driver's license renewed and those type of things. We also have free Wi-Fi, and we have children's tablets and computers that are specifically loaded with educational games that they can come in and use to help supplement their either homeschool curriculum or school curriculum.
That is wonderful. A funny little anecdote. I wrote my first dissertation in 1984 on the effectiveness of using computer-assisted instruction. And I had to kick off one of my committee members off my doctoral committee because she didn't believe computers would be around. It was a fad and they'd never be used effectively in education. So now you have these wonderful things that can work with math or reading skills or whatever the kids need, and they're not even hooked to internet. You said they're just loaded with specific computer assisted learning tools. So that's wonderful. Yeah. That's great that you've got those. And the services you offer, especially after this crazy last year, when so many people now depend on internet, you said people don't even have to have a library card to use your computers.
They don't. They can come in and use them. They just ask for a pass at the front desk. And we do offer, of course, library cards, and library cards are free. They're always free, and you only have to be a Georgia resident to get one. And that gives you access to books from all the other Pines libraries in Georgia, which is over 60 libraries. So that's thousands and thousands of materials that people have access to for free. And then our programming, you don't have to have a library card to take part. You just come into our programs and enjoy them. And we have all kinds of experience passes for the state parks and for the Zoo Atlanta, which will give you either free or reduced admissions. You do need a library card to check those out, but you get to keep them for a week. So you can go visit state parks in this area and park for free and enjoy that. And that's all with your library card.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's wonderful. That's great news. Okay. Well, I've always been impressed by how you all continue to be on the cutting edge of offering, purchasing and then offering to all of us locally some really up-to-date scientific, a lot of nonfiction is what Martin and I enjoy. But you've got biographies and, the cutting edge stuff that's just been out a short while, you have on the shelves ready to go. And so that is really exciting.
We do. And you can also go online, and we have Libby, which is the digital platform, and you can download books and audiobooks and even magazines to any device that you have. And so if you don't want to carry around heavy books, or if there's something on there that we don't have in the branch, you can also access those materials through the digital app with your library card. So there's several different avenues to get information or books just for enjoyment.
Wow, I didn't know that either. Wow, you are a wealth of information. This is a modern library. That's great. So you were mentioning that you sometimes, support the children as well as adults with the gift baskets. Is that specifically in the summer? And do you want to, and that also supports our local businesses and other BRBA members. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so we have a summer reading program for adults, teens, and children, so for all ages. And we have either reading activities or activity challenges. We have a digital platform that those can be logged on through, but we can also give you a paper copy. And it's just a fun way to get people reading involved in the library and learning how to use some of our resources like the foreign language learning database Mango. So we have a little challenge for that. And we always like to have prizes for people to be entered for a prize drawing at the end of the summer as a reward for doing those things. And we always welcome any kind of local products or anything we can add in there so that people know what's available in their community and support those local businesses, local farms, all of that that's very important to this community.
Right. So not only do people get rewarded for what little book reviews or actually participating in what you're offering, but then the local businesses get their name out by filling your gift baskets that you give out to your patrons. So
yes,
that's wonderful. So, it goes the full circle. Okay. So, let's see, what got you into being a librarian? What's your history?
It's kind of cliched, but I've always enjoyed reading ever since my mom read to me when I was little. When I was a kid, I always literally had my nose in a book. And it was just a way not only to learn, but just to have different experiences, whether it be in a far off country or different characters. And I've always felt that reading is a way, if you're going through a very tough time in your life, it can be a wonderful way to find comfort and solace in books or different characters. And it opens your eyes to people's experiences, whether it's in the past or whether it's in modern times or current times. And it's just always been a passion of mine, and along with teaching. And so it just combined perfectly to work in a library and share that joy with other people.
Well, great. Well, we're so glad to have you here with us in Blue Ridge in Fannin County. And I want to thank you for the great service you offered to all of us during this last year. I know I had some books checked out when everything closed down, and you didn't charge me late fees, and you just said, well, keep them until we're open, or you said we could drop them off in the box and you'd collect them periodically, and that was really good. And then I know when the doors were still closed, you gave my significant other the on-site location where he could browse some books that you had available that he could check out, but he couldn't come in and browse, and so you helped him out in a personalized way, and he really appreciated that. So we've always got books from the library, and and it's nice to be able to check them out a second time if we're not finished reading them, because Mark brings me these piles. Here, read these, and you need this. It's like, oh my God, more books. So anyway, yeah, but you do a great service, Monica, you and your staff, and we really appreciate you. And occasionally you are selling the old books, right? Or giving them away, or?
Yes, I believe that our friends at the library are going to be able to have their book sale this year. They're looking tentatively at May 28th. The location's yet to be determined. So we will have tons of books for sale, but we also have a free cart in the library that has some very well-loved books on it that are free for people to take. You just can never bring them back. They go home with you. You can pass them on to other people. But we have a whole range, nonfiction, fiction, hobby books, children's books, and we just want to give them another life and another purpose. So they are here for people to take as many as you want.
Okay, okay. So Monica, do you have any parting words or anything else that we haven't covered here in the interview that you'd like to add?
Just thank you for giving us this platform to let people know that we're still here, we're open, we are ready to see people's smiling faces, just to say hello, that we are here to help and serve the community. That's always our ultimate goal, and whatever way we can do it. So never be a stranger, stop by and we'll help you find a new book, or we'll help you find resources that you need.
And I guess you'll be amping up your children's programs again and just,
Yes.
you know,
Very
supporting
excited.
all ages, just like you always have all these years. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Monica. I really appreciate you taking the time to let me interview you and get the word out about this wonderful modern library we have locally that I hope more people avail themselves of.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I also appreciate everyone's support of our library.
Okay. Well, thank you so much and have a great St. Patty's Day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay.